It's the second half of the high school football season. After 2 weeks on the road and putting up 88 points to nothing against West Carroll and Harding Academy back-to-back, the Lions of TCA are back home. Hi, everybody. Dave McCulley, along with Stan Gerard. Grayson Resnick is our producer and director. He's worked with us before, and he's producing and directing tonight. Our executive producer and director will be Jay Cashin, and on the camera will be Bradley White. And again, hi, everybody, from 10 Windy City Road. The sun finally going behind the trees over there so we can get our bearings straight here. As the Lions are at home against the Crusaders of FACS and stand 88-0 the last two games and favored here tonight. I don't think it'll be that kind of score, but certainly 32-0 at West Carroll, 56-0 at Harding Academy. Running clocks in the second half of both of those games, and finally back home. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you, Diamond Dave. Last week, one record set for TCA. We scored 56 points in that ball game, not the most we've ever scored in a game, multiple games in the 60s. But that 56-0 win last week was the widest margin of victory ever for a TCA football team.
Did not know that. That's why you're the statistician of statisticians. Do great job. Great job with Stat Stan. That's right. Do great job with your game notes as always. The Lions coming in 3-2 and 1-0 in the region play. Meanwhile, the Crusaders 1-4 and 0-2 in region play. So a big game tonight. And obviously, you can't be caught looking ahead to Jackson Christian next week. Had USJ beaten here on the road, the Lions are actually 3-0 at home, 0-2 after losing to Memphis Business Academy and USJ in two games they could very easily have won.
Yeah. Looking at this game tonight against FACS, it's the 14th game in the series, which dates back all the way to the very beginnings of TCA football back in 1995. TCA leads the overall series 7-6. FACS won the first 6 games in the series, and then right now TCA rolling downhill with a 7-game winning streak, including 2 games last year won during the playoffs last year, and which was a big win for TCA. FACS under the direction of a new head coach, Doug Abernathy. He's obviously his first season. He comes from their middle school program. He's 1-4 overall, and he is a 1994 graduate of FACS. TCA, of course, under the direction of legendary coach Darren Bowling, his 34th year as a head coach. 256 and 124 overall, his third year at TCA, where he is 18-10 for his illustrious career.
And tonight, not just a side note, but at halftime, it's homecoming here tonight. I was thinking today as I was mowing a little bit of my grass, I thought, well, I got to set Stan up as always about your homecoming date when you were in high school, up at Rhines High School in Indiana.
I never went to homecoming. She was an ugly girl.
That was a loaded question.
She was ugly, but do you know one thing that happened this year at Trinity Christian Academy?
What's that?
Well, they have contests all week long.
Sure.
So they had a contest, and they had a Stan Gerard look-alike competition this year.
Did they really?
Yeah, Nathan Bibb was the winner, Coach Bibb.
Well, you know, a few years ago, remember though, a few years ago, you're winking at me, a few years ago, either that or you got a twitch, but remember a few years ago, it was dress-up day?
Yeah,
I don't know if
somebody dressed up like me.
And someone dressed up just like you, had some glasses.
They were a good-looking young man.
They were. I might add, they did put a little pillow in the midsection there, though. All right, let's take a 2-minute break. Grayson says we need to get out of here before we get in trouble. The sun is setting, and we're ready for high school football.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing the efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
H.C. Phillips & Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
Tonight's TCA football game being brought to you in part by Foundation Bank, H.C. Phillips & Son, City Lumber Company, Premier Dental Center, Mid-Valley Irrigation, Travis Vance with Farm Bureau, Jeremy Rasnick with Tennessee Drone Services, and I might add that Grayson probably knows a little bit about those drones as well. If you'd like to be a part of TCA football, and for that matter basketball coming down the stretch as well, in about a month we'll be talking some basketball as well, month and a half. College will be about a month, high school about a month and a half. But you can contact all of us at sportsads@mytcalions.com. That's sportsads@mytcalions.com. I'd like to advertise in the TCA Sports broadcast. And there's some interesting games around West Tennessee tonight, and some doozies, and then some maybe not so attractive.
Yeah, let's take a look at the West Tennessee Pick'ems for week 6. This week there are 23 games. Overall, yours truly is 61 and 14.
I saw that. You had a great week
overall,
last week.
yep.
20 and 3 last week?
Yep.
My goodness.
I'm going with 13 road winners tonight and 10 home game winners. It's going to be Jackson Christian at Tipton Rosemark. Jackson Christian with the win. USJ will visit Harding Academy. They'll be home early tonight. Halls is at FA. I'm going with, as much as I love the folks over at FA Academy, I'm going with Halls tonight in that ball game. They played some good football this year. Lexington is at Southside. Crockett County at Northside. That's a critical game in that region. I'll go with Northside. Adamsville is at Tishomingo. McNary at Bolivar. I like the Tigers in that one. McKenzie is at Chester County. I like McKenzie. Huntington at Gibson County. Go ahead and pencil that in. Perry County is at Gleason. Gleason playing some pretty good football this year.
Beat Lee County last week.
Yeah, and convincingly
Yeah,
too.
sure did, yeah.
But they're playing some good football this year. ECS, Blake Butler and the boys down at Harding County tonight. We're going with Blake and the team over ECS. Fayette Ware is at Haywood. Haywood's got a mass of injuries on that ball club, but
Still favored.
yeah, they're going to be heavily favored in that game as they get into region play. Dresden will be at home. They will beat Humboldt. Fulton County, Kentucky is at Lake County. Lake County is going to get back on the wing side. Covington is going to use Ripley as the sacrificial lamb in that ball game. Loretto at Riverside. I'm going to give Riverside the advantage in that game. Dyer County is at South Gibson. This is my upset special. A lot of people are liking Dyer County this year. I'm not so sold on them, even though they played Crockett County close. I'm going to go with South Gibson in that ball game. A team that we saw a couple weeks ago, West Carroll hosts Greenfield. Greenfield playing some decent football this year. Lausanne is at Westview. We'll take Westview in that ball game. It's Munford at Whitehaven, one of the best games in all of West Tennessee tonight. Munford at Whitehaven. One thing's for sure, we'll know the bands will be playing all night long in that game. And we're going to go with Munford in that contest. I go with 13 road winners and 10 home winners in that ball game. Folks, that's a look at the other games around West Tennessee tonight. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk to Coach Darren Bowling about tonight's game. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show. We're back after this.
Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
I'm speaking with the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. Coach, a big victory last week, a record-setting victory, and it's time for every coach's favorite game. It's homecoming week.
Yeah, homecoming is it's a good time of the year for the community and TCA community and students and the student body, all that. But usually coaches are kind of too busy to get involved in it too deep anyway. So, but I will say at TCA they do things right, and it's not too distracting, for the players and stuff, as other schools can be. And so I've been real pleased being here at TCA the past, this is my 3rd year of homecoming's not being a big distraction. But yeah, it was a big game for us Friday night again. I thought it was very clean. The first half, very clean, took care of business offensively and defensively. Had some big plays, had some good drives, had some stops, safety. A lot of things happened in that first half, and then second half, letting those young guys get in and get the playing time that they need and that they've earned and deserve. And so, again, we talked about it a little bit last week, but that's where you build your program. You build your program with those next year's guys, the 2 years from now guys getting in the game and getting real reps, and so I was glad to see that.
That's, one of my solid, I talked about one of my favorite players, Roadblock, getting his playing time in the second half and still even in the JV role drawing double teams. And you as a coach are noticing that. I mean, if he comes in as a sub in the, with the A squad, he's still going to draw those double teams. That's something you keep in a file, somewhere down the line when you need somebody to occupy some space and a couple of the other bodies so you can free up Hank or somebody else to do some damage in the backfield.
Right. When you're looking for that anchor, it's good to see that, and like you say, as coaches, we understand that and never know when a situation arises where you're like, hey, we need a good anchor in there right now and take care of business. But so I thought it was even clean with the younger guys going in, taking care of business. They moved the ball down the field extremely well, and didn't make many mistakes, and then defensively they did a good job of getting some stops. So real proud of those guys as well.
Very pleased with what I saw. Again, I think I talked to this a week or two ago. The backup receivers, we don't get to see them a lot, but we've got some real depth at the wide receiver position.
We do, and I've said this on your show before, but I mean, everybody at TCA can catch football. At Union City, people ran from it like it was a grenade when you threw the ball in the air. I came to TCA and started realizing, man, there are people in the world that can still catch, and these guys, they can all catch. Kendall, he can catch, man. He can catch it one-handed, and these guys, it doesn't matter what grade, what size, what position you play, guys at TCA catch the football well. And so we've got a good core of receivers there, and Greg did a really good job when he came in. Owen, of course, in the first half, but Greg at quarterback did a good job. Getting to see Joe get some quality reps in there running back as well was good. I know he starts on the defensive side for us, but moving him over to the running back position, because you never know what happens in games, and so getting those reps in was good. And so that's what you want in a game like that. You want to be clean, you want to take care of business, you want to get those young guys in. I thought it worked out just the way we were playing.
Our opponent this week, FACS Memphis. Not a real sexy record this year. A couple years ago, they were a very formidable ball club, but there's still some kids from that team on this team. What do we know about them?
Well, a couple of years ago, I thought they were the most talented team in the region. Of course, that was the year we won the region championship, but I thought FACS may have been the most talented team in the region that year. It was a tough game against them then, and then last year we played them in the first round of the playoffs, over at JCS, and it turned out to be a little tougher game than people expected it to be. And so they fight. They come to play and they compete and get after you. The record may not be as good as it was in the past couple of years when we played them, but I do think that there's still some fight left in those guys, and they've got some talent, and so things that they do could give us trouble, and so I've been trying to work on those bread and butter plays this week to try to make sure we get some stops, and offensively, hopefully we'll continue to grow and develop and progress on the offensive side of the ball.
I know one thing, they're not going to be, from what film that I've seen, I've watched a half of one of their games, going to watch some more tonight, but they're not going to be afraid to throw the football either.
No, like I said, they've got athletes, in all the right places that can make things happen, and a lot of times record can be deceiving, when you look at a team, because if they put it together all on the right night, they can run a homecoming for you, and so
we don't want that.
Yeah, so the guys have to and I think we've had a good week of practice. We've had rain some and lightning delays and stuff like that at practice, but all in all, I thought it's been a pretty good week of practice, and now we just need to get out there and play inspired football.
You said you had delays in the practice because of the lightning. Have you started the indoor practice facility fund yet?
No, it's always a fun there, open. It's open fun. And
if anybody wants to contribute to that fund, see Darren Bowling at 666-9999.
No, it's those are things that every school would like to have, of course. On heat games. Weeks when you have a heat index that you're trying to practice, or when you have lightning practices and stuff like that. But we went in the gym and watched some film first, and we got to practice for about 45 minutes before the lightning started, and so I think we got in what we needed to get in while we had pads on, and then we came in, watched some film, and then went to the gym and did some things in there as well. So we make good use of what we have here.
Coach, with it being homecoming, you care to tell me who won the Stan Gerard look-alike contest?
I think it was Coach Bill.
I can see that. I'd have to use a little beard coloring to get hit to match his color, but I can see that a little bit. He got to come eat with me a few times, but
I just don't want him to hear this. Maybe he won't have a headset on down there.
There we go.
Doing this.
Well, Coach, best of luck on Friday, and let's go get them.
Thank you.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show. More from Trinity Christian Academy right after this.
There's what's his name? Tony. And then they got a girl down here on this end with a mic.
Fans can help promote good sportsmanship by observing rules of fair play. Spectators can support their school by
2 minutes.
derogatory remarks or cheers. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
H.C. Phillips and Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
And welcome back to Christian Academy. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show alongside Diamond and McCoy. I'm Stan Carr. We're going to take a look at some of the numbers we see right now. FACS is not an expensive course. Those from FACS watching the game, those several of them welcome to the broadcast. We were not able to do the stats comparisons for you. The TCA has 952 team yards rushing on the year. Overtime in the year, 1,727 full yards. They've had
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern...
8.38 yards per snap this year for TCA. Looking at some other numbers for the Lions, TCA, well, we've scored 164 points this year, only giving up 92. So the Lions averaging 32.8 points a game while giving up 18.4. It's a difference of 14.4 points a ball game. And FACS, on the other hand, they've scored 45 points in the year, averaging 9 a game, give up 151, giving up 30.2 a game, and they're 21.2 points on the negative side. So that's a look at some of the individual numbers there. We'll go ahead and give you some of the starters for FACS right now. Some of the names we'll be talking about tonight. Charlie Goss, number 0, will be a wide receiver. Najah Jones or Williams, number 1, will be a running back or a wide receiver. Number 2, J.J. Davis, a wide receiver. Number 8, Christian Cribbs as a wide receiver. We have Jaden Santucci listed as a quarterback, but tonight they've been running a Roe Abernathy at the quarterback slot. And their main running back tonight is going to be number 30, James Martin. And for TCA, your offensive skill players are going to be Hammer and Hank Miller. At the running back slot, 54 carries for 347 yards, averaging 6.4 yards per carry. Joe Cole, a backup position, 9 rushes for 69 yards, averaging 7.7. Owen Atwood, 52 rushes for 423 yards and 5 TDs. Diamond, he's averaging 8.1 yards per carry every time he touches the football. That's doing some scooting around the ends.
Sure is. He's really been impressive, Stan, coming in here today. Atwood, over 400 yards rushing and over 700 yards passing.
Yeah, looking at on the receiving end, the G-man, Little General Gabriel Lee, 359 yards on 19 receptions, averaging 19 yards a pop. He's got 9 touchdowns in the season. Williamson, number 6, 6 receptions for 66 yards. Blake Helton, 10 receptions for 227 and 5 scores. And Harden has 6 for 75. And so that's a very deep core of receivers that TCA has. And obviously a nice running attack with Atwood and Miller and Joe Cole. He gets there. TCA putting a lot of offense out there on the field.
No doubt about it. 75 degrees. If you're on your way out here, you might want to wear a jacket. It's going to get a little cooler later tonight. Around 8 o'clock, it'll be down in the low 70s. Right now, 75 degrees as we have the captains who have come out. For the TCA Lions, it's going to be Atwood, Lee, Miller, and also out there will be Kendall Boyle. We're waiting the captains across the way. They'll wear the white uniforms with the green numbers and the green striping there a little bit. The Crusaders of FACS, TCA decked out in the purple jerseys tonight, the black pants and the black helmets. And Stan, we're ready for this thing to get underway in just a few minutes. A gorgeous night, absolutely. You look at the skyline across the way at the trees over there, just a beautiful night. And 75 degrees, you couldn't ask for a better night here in late September to play high school football.
And I don't know if our field has ever looked better.
Oh, it's immaculate.
Oh, the Turf Wizard was out there before the game putting the final cuts on the field. He was out here all day today doing the paint job on the field. And Justin Miller, a.k.a. the Turf Wizard, does another piece of his artistic excellence for TCA in giving us the finest football field in all of West Tennessee, as we like to call it, God's turf here at Trinity Christian Academy. We don't play on plastic grass. We play on God's grass.
J.J. Davis, Charlie Goss, Hooker, and the other player that is out there, that's Hudson Hooker, number 4. So the captains have made their way out, and J.J. Davis we mentioned earlier. The ceremony taking place right in front of us here, the coin toss. The officials are here in force, and a good crowd as the TCA fans, the stands here filling up as we speak, and a few late arrivals, but we'll have a massive crowd here, I think, for homecoming, and some folks from FACS has made the trip up here as well.
And they've had the coin toss, and it looks like FACS is going to win the toss. We'll see which option they choose. They choose to receive the ball.
They want the football.
And defend the north goal. TCA will defend the south goal. That is north, south, west, and east for the directionally challenged Diamond Dave McCullough.
No doubt about it. I still don't know that you're totally right about that. Maybe southeast, southwest, those kind of things. Well, Stan, your thoughts about the game tonight? Obviously, TCA coming in, outscoring their opponents the last 2 games, 32-0 and 56-0. Had USJ on the ropes and probably woulda, coulda, shoulda won here 3 weeks ago tonight. But your thoughts about this one tonight? A different ball game, a different opponent. What's TCA got to do to win?
Well, unfortunately, I still have nightmares about that USJ game. I wish it had been about 3 seconds shorter, and then we would have been in good shape for that game. But, you know, a game like you said, TCA heavily favored to win in this contest. No question about it. They should be getting number 8 in a row. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, the kickoff. It's TCA football, the pregame show, and we're back after this.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
H.C. Phillips & Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy. We're set for both teams around the field. We're just about set for action. It's homecoming 2025. And Dave, you've seen a lot of homecomings. I think, was it back in 2005 that you did a homecoming game, or was that a senior night that you did for your first ever broadcast out here?
Senior night, where they went out to midfield and had the Bible verses, and I thought, man, this is where I need to be, right here.
And that's where you've been ever since.
That was back in the WIGH 88.7, 88.1 Hap Fowler days. The fireworks down to our left. Beautiful.
I just wondered what those were.
Right there by the Foundation Bank scoreboard.
And both teams rung out on the field, and we're just about set for action here on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy. A big game for TCA. They want to move to 2-0 in the region, or actually 2-1 in the region, and kind of keep pace so we can get ourselves in a position to play Jackson Christian next week and do some serious damage to their title hopes.
No doubt about it. And you look at some of the matchups down the road. Halloween night, we're here at home, but Halloween night, just a few miles from here, is going to be Jackson Christian and USJ in a big battle on Halloween night. How fitting is that?
We're going to be at home on that night too, and
sure.
A lot of pundits are going ahead and saying that's the game for the region championship, and that ball game will have some bearing on who ends up getting.
But don't count our lines.
But folks, if you're forgetting about TCA and laying low with them, if you think our game at Jackson Christian is not going to be a barn burning, it's not going to have a big say in how things turn out, well, like the old song says, you got another thing coming.
Well, at home, obviously Jackson Christian, I think, is the favorite, but certainly the USJ game proved that TCA is here and they're ready to play, and I think it could be a big, big ball game for us next week.
Well, TCA's in their purple pants with our black pants with purple shirts, and it's FACS with their white uniforms and green numbers, very reminiscent of Penn State. And with the call of the game, he's a two-time Hall of Famer. I said two-time Hall of Famer. He's the voice of sports in West Tennessee. It's Diamond Dave McCulley.
Gabe Lee gets all of that and knocks that thing back at the goal line.
Oh, he dropped it.
He dropped it back into the end zone, so it's going to be the ball brought out. Boy, that was very close to being right at the 1 or 2 yard line, and TCA having him in a big hole. Gabe Lee really has punted the ball and kicked the ball beautifully lately. And Ty Carlson, of course, still the guy that does the place kicking, but in this case, Lee has really stepped up big, proving that he's pretty versatile in anything he does.
Now, in that play, he caught that ball inbounds and then went back. That should have been a live ball.
Yep.
But they're going to say he didn't touch it and give him the 20-yard line. But that's the reason we have and I didn't realize at the time, but several years ago against Tipton Rosemark, we had a 104-yard kickoff return because that was we caught the ball in play, went back into the end zone, and took it out from there. And here we go, first play of the game.
Well, that's who's in there at quarterback.
That's going to be Abernathy.
That's Abernathy instead of Santucci. Abernathy hands it off to his running back. Nothing there. Far side right, rushing that football is James Martin, the running back, and I mean absolutely nothing. He's dropped for about a 2-yard.
Great job by the TCA defensive side of the line. Watch this, the 4-man front. They're going to make the ball and go around the B. Look at Joe Cole getting across the line, turning that play in, taking out the blocker, and I didn't see who got the tackle, but a great play by Joe Cole, turning that play in, and they got nothing on that play.
You didn't see it because there was about 4 or 5 bodies all meshed up together. The crowd still coming in here tonight. There's Chris Baker's lovely wife, Chris, the former great player up at Bethel in soccer, now the coach here at TCA. And Abernathy in the gun again with his back to his right. 3 wideouts here to the near side. They go underneath here, and it's incomplete. They tried to put 2 blockers in front of that time. J.J. Davis, the senior, but incomplete, and it's 3rd down and 12.
And on the defense for TCA on that play was Helton on the defense for that. They might as well have been an incomplete pass because it wasn't going nowhere.
The Lions get an extra defensive back. They bring Big Boyle out, and they'll bring in this time Emery Summerlin.
Yeah, getting a little speed back there.
Sure are.
Go from size to speed.
What a gorgeous night. Absolutely, the Lord's blessed us with a beautiful night for anything, but especially football here at 10 Windy City Road.
You know, Dave, the left guard there for Fayette Academy, he's going to be looking at that and go, hey, what happened to my guy? My guy done shrunk out there.
Yeah. Now they get a late. Now there's a, what do they call it? A timeout? They had a player getting in there late. Cribbs, the wide receiver, was coming off the bench over there. No flag. They made some announcement there. It's 3rd down and 12, back at the 18-yard line. Crowd still coming in. Going to be the biggest crowd we've had all year. And you might expect that on homecoming. Wide outs here to the near side, the home side of the field. They put a man in motion, bobble it, and now throwing it up for a grab, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off. And the Lions have it 25, 20, 15, 10. He's going to score. That's going to be a pick 6 by Reed Williamson.
40 yards on the return for the Lions. He just played a little center field, and the receiver, number 8, didn't even try and play a little defense in that. As the receiver, you've got to play defense on that play, folks.
Sure did. He just gave up on it. 40 yards at the 10:49 mark. And the Lions are off to a roaring start. They lead the game 6-0. And in to attempt the PAT is Carlson.
That's a roaring start. That's good, Dave.
You like that, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
Ty will come out. The holder will be Owen Atwood. And it's a 6-0 game at the 10:49 mark. That didn't take long, did it, Stan?
1 minute and 11 seconds.
Snap back, the ball is down, the kick is up, and that kick is good. It's 7-0 Lions early. Stay with us. We're back after this with more TCA football.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In Western Kentucky, Tennessee, and Southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate,
Davis,
high-tech
Scotty the
dentistry for
Body,
every
watching,
member of your
from my
family.
hometown
Our
of Evansville,
experience and
Indiana
use of
tonight.
advanced
Travis
technologies
Smith,
gives
Sean
you a
Davis,
higher level
TB,
of
Thomas Barnes, Mitch Sisk, among others, including Gail Presley, who are watching tonight's ball game.
Mitch will be happy to know that Judge and Stanton have gone back-to-back 6-3 Yankees at Yankee Stadium tonight. And they're closing in on the playoffs. Here's the kick and gathered in back there, and that's J.J. Davis, a little fleet-footed guy. He got up to about the 18, then he backtracked, and they get him at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 there for the Crusaders, down quickly here, 7-0 stand.
Well, he should have did what he did what General Custer should have done, retreat.
No doubt about it.
Great coverage by TCA on that play.
Special teams, for the most part, Stan, let's knock on wood, has been really good, I think, all year.
Yeah, we've done a great job all year. I think the most anybody started from was around the 40-yard line all year long.
Boy, the one that haunts us, though, not special teams, but that USJ drive with 55 seconds left at their own 30. My goodness. What they converted on 3 different 4th down plays. Wide out, far side right is Goss, G-O-S-S. They've got doubles each way. I think it's a new quarterback. And here's the handoff. No, that's still in there at quarterback as Abernathy hands it off. And nothing there for Martin as he got nothing. It's, well, maybe 2. Let's give him 2. Second down and 8 at the 19. Stan, we're not sure if Santucci's hurt. Remember, we saw him last year. He's a senior quarterback and defensive back, but you hit it right on the head. They had from the very get-go when they came out, they had Abernathy out. We think he's the coach's son. They had him snapping, taking the snaps, and he's done that thus far. It's going to be second down and 8. Chance for the Lion defense to hold them at bay here and get great field position. Already leading 7-0. Abernathy looks things over. Got his back to his left. Throws very quickly. No, he's going to pull it down and be sacked.
Ooh.
He's sacked back there. And Stan, who got him? That's going to be back there. That's you know who that is? That's Casey White.
Yeah, getting some of his first action. Big Casey White.
Bradley will be happy with that, our cameraman.
Oh, you look at this play. He just took that guy up to food right because he got the big sack.
He sure did. He got the big sack.
He got the big sack of groceries.
Grayson liked that.
Food Right's going to be one of our sponsors during the basketball season this year.
I'm not sure if he's doing it since he's the voice of the balls, but I thought that the former Titan announcer, now the ball voice, he would drive me nuts sometimes with a sack. Third down and 12. That's a loss of 4. I'm not sure he's doing the balls this year. Here's Abernathy dropping back. Abernathy throws. It's caught. Great catch. 25-yard line and spun out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. I think he's got the first down. That was a super catch to J.J. Davis. That pass was overthrown a little bit, and somehow he pulled it down, and it's going to be a first down, Stan, I think. Yes, it is.
14 yards in reception for Fayette Academy.
Needed 14, got 14, Stan.
Yep.
How about that?
And so Fayette Academy getting a little bit of a action going here on their second series.
A fabulous catch, wasn't it? Yeah. So Brother Andy Neely down to my left, our pastor at West Jackson. We're back in the sanctuary Sunday. I can't wait. Up in the balcony. I like to sit up in the balcony. Those chairs at the courts are pretty rough on me.
Yeah.
But, hey, it was okay. We got through it. Hand off. J.J. Davis on the sweep. He spun down for a loss of about 3 yards back at about the line of scrimmage was about the 28. He's back about the 26. Sam Davis brought him down.
That's 3 for Davis.
Not sure where Clint is tonight, but he's out tonight. Scott doing a good job down there with the PA tonight.
Crockett County leading Northside 7-0, 6.5 to go in that first quarter of that game.
Only a loss of about a yard. Second down, they have a half a yard. Let's call it second down and almost 11. Clock running. We hit the 8-minute mark. Is that fog or is that smoke settling in on the?
That's the barbecue grill.
Oh, is that it? Okay, yeah. Getting a little cooler. That time of the year, folks. Leaves to be turning soon. Second down and 10.5. Here's the handoff, and crunching his way for nothing is Hudson Hooker. They list him as a tight end. Had him lined up off the. You see him there.
And watch this hammering Hank Miller from
he's actually in the backfield, wasn't he? Yeah, hammering Hank. All-time leading tackler.
It gets the tackle there. Hammering Hank and Gabe Lee.
Yeah, I saw your press release.
We're five tackles away from 600 for their career combined.
I may have to hire you to do some writing for me. Summerlin's back in the game and the third down and 10, getting that DB in there again.
That was some of my Monday news nuggets.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really neat. Third down and 10. I've got to write a volleyball story when I get home tonight. Third down and 10. Najee Williams, and now we've got movement, I think. White came across, but I think he came across because the big lineman had pulled that time. Yep, big number 53. Ryder Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
Jumped. Yep.
The left guard.
Good job by Casey. After he saw him move, he just came out and slapped him around the helmet, didn't he?
Yep. I was the left guard when I played in high school. I never jumped one time.
Let me think again. Let's see. 66? 56? 67?
Correct.
That's it. I was close. What is it? Horseshoes and
I was West Side Player of the Week one year.
Oh, that's right. You were. You were a sharp-looking guy, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I wasn't always a big tug-of-goo like I am these days, but my stomach was actually as hard as the track outside.
Third down, see, that's a good. You know who you look like? You look a little bit like. I promise you. Here's a timeout, and FACS sent enough. We'll take a timeout with him. I'll tell you who he looked like when we come back. Stay with us, everybody. A good timeout, I think, by FACS there, Stan. That they were a little
shaken,
out of sync that time, and already faced with a third and about 16 yards. At 6:45 of this first stanza, and TCA already leads 7-0 on a pick six by Reed Williamson for 40 yards out. Abernathy drops. Abernathy throws. Is that picked off again? No,
oh,
incomplete.
no, almost.
Great coverage. We had two people down there, and they were both fighting and out fighting that time. Gosfort. That brings out the punting unit. And Stan, that's just great defense. I don't think at times we've given this defense enough credit in our broadcast.
No, great job. Quarterback threw in the double coverage there. We did a nice job. Went up there, both guys in front just knocked it straight down, and that's the thing to do. If you can't catch it, knock it down. Never. A teaching point for all you defensive backs: never ever tip the ball upwards. Never.
FACS to punt it away here at about the 10-yard line. They had Bishop punting in the pregame. Let's see if that's him this time.
3.
No, that's 3. That's going to be J.J. Davis. That's not Davis. I think that's 13. It is.
Nope, that's a 3.
And a fair catch call for it to 48-yard line. And caught that time by Gabe Lee. Great decision by Gabe. Not only is he a good athlete, but he takes his smarts from his mom. At the 48-yard line, it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 48. In great field position already leading this game. First time we've seen the offense tonight at 6:31 of this first stanza.
Outstanding field position for TCA to begin this drive. Defense, again, doing their job. Played very well the last few weeks. And, like I said, those folks that are sleeping on TCA next week, you got another thing coming, folks. The boogeyman's coming to get you.
You know, Stan, if you look at West Carroll, the 32-0 game, 56-0 last week at Harding Academy, field position all night in both games was just astounding.
Yeah.
3 wideouts, far side left, top of your screen. Atwood drops, Atwood throws. He's got Lee down there. Can he catch it?
Oh.
Incomplete. Good coverage. Nice breakup that time by Luke Holcomb and others.
Ball was a little bit underthrown there.
Hudson Hooker back there as well. Gay had him beat, but yeah, you're right, underthrown a little bit.
Yeah, throw off his back foot there, and I think, they may have gotten an arm on it. They may have gotten an arm on it.
Atwood's thrown for 736 yards, 42 of 70, 147 per game. He's had a really great year, both running and passing.
Did you see Kendall put his foot on the ball and rotate over for the center real nice?
I saw that, yeah. They give it to Hank Milton. No, it's going to be the option, and they'll flip it back to Harden. Harden's going to run far side left.
Oh, boy.
Harden's inside the 45, inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line. Great design play call by the TCA coaching staff and great execution by the kids.
Looks like it's going to be about 17 yards, maybe 16 yards in the play for TCA. Harden with his first run of the night and a first down for the Lions.
Harden's had a really good year. The freshman, 5'10", 160. Stan, he keeps progressing. He's going to be a superstar, I think.
I told you this from the
did.
very beginning. He's going to be a good one.
Said, watch for the Harden kid. You sure did. He's in motion again. They give it this time to Hammer and Hank. Hank pounds his way, running backwards. Takes a couple of guys with him, and he pounds his way down to about the 33-yard line.
He lowered the boom on that play.
Picks up a good 4, almost 5. Let's call it second.
The guy tried to put him in a reverse headlock.
6.
That didn't work.
No, it sure didn't.
He slid down his ankles, and he finally got him.
Well, he did what great running backs do. He kept his feet moving.
Picked up about 4 on the play.
Second down and 6. Miller lines up in the pistol behind Atwood this time. Let's see if he stays there. Helton, far side left. Williamson's out there as well. Gabe Lee's here to the near side. They go underneath this time, and it's caught, and that's Reed Williamson. Williamson already has a touchdown on a pick 6, and he pounds his way and dives his way down to about the 23-yard line. Picks up 10 yards, Stan.
Yeah, 33 down to the
23.
10-yard pickup, and that was Williamson.
Yep, Reed Williamson caught it underneath. They used Helton as the block for him. Lake's granddad says, say some great things about Lake. Say he took his great talent and judgment from his granddad. Well, he does.
Well, that's a change. You're always
Almost
playing up to the ladies.
Well, he takes his good looks after his mom. Here's the handoff. That's Hank Miller again. Miller twisting, turning, diving, down to about the 17.
And he's going to pick up about 7 on that play.
Sure does. Hank on the year stand He's averaging, you had it in your game notes, and I'll have to go back and look at it.
6.4 yards a
Yeah,
carry.
6 yards per carry. You know, you get 6 yards per carry, you're doing a great job.
You win football games.
And let's give the offensive line some credit on some of that, too.
Yeah,
One thing
I'd love to see is that they drop Hank a little bit farther back,
Yep.
and then give him some more room to see the hole.
They go here this time to Harden. Lee trying to block for him. Harden's going to score. Touchdown, Lions from 20 yards, make it 17 yards out.
And TCA now leads 13-0.
52-yard drive. Was that stand? He's got it on the 20. I had it at the 17.
Drive started at the 48, so a
Yep.
52-yard drive.
52-yard drive, we got that. But the pass from Atwood to Harden, let's give him 19 yards until we are told unofficially that's not right.
North side in Crockett County tied at 7 now.
13-0. Carlson into attempt to PAT. It's up, and it is good. 14-zip. Lions, again, just like the last 2 weeks on the road, we're off to a blazing start. We're back after this. Stay with us. This is TCA football.
H.C. Phillips and Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
Resnick's our producer and director tonight. The executive producer and director is Jay Cashin. Bradley White's on the camera. Alongside Stan Gerard, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. It's 14-0 at 4:14 left here in this first quarter, and the Lions are playing some football, folks. Here's the kick. Going to be gathered in down there by Hudson Hooker. Hooker's to the 10, 15, 20. He's got a lane. He's up to the 30. Great return up to the 35. Still on his feet. Gang tackle there at the 35. Instead, that's a nice return by Hudson Hooker, the senior for the Crusaders.
He did what all great return guys do. He just went north-south.
Yeah, he didn't try to juke and jive and all that kind of stuff. He just said, hey, I've got a beat line. I'm going straight ahead. They
Shortest
get me, they get
distance between two lines is a straight one.
No doubt about it. 35-yard line.
You remember that one play years ago against USJ? Kevin Davis, he ran about 120 yards on a play to gain 70. I mean, he ran one side of the field to the other and back and forth, gained 70-some-odd yards on the play, but he ran over 100.
I'm drawing a mental blank. What was your nickname for Kevin?
Flash.
Flash, that's right. How did I forget that? Doubles each way. Now they put this time Williams in motion. Here's the pass, and on a slant pass, it's incomplete. And Goss wanted the flag. The FACS bench wanted the flag, but it looked like to me the ball and the receiver and defensive back got there all at the same time.
You stole my thunder on that.
Let's look at it and see what you think. Yeah, and if anything, he's the receiver and the defender has the right to go for it as well.
Yep. That's a good no call.
Yep. So it's going to be second out at 10.
Do you see how deep on that replay Hank got in coverage on that?
Four-man front, but the Lions, he sure did. Miller up there saying, okay, guys, just let them get by every once in a while and let me make another tackle. 404. Linebackers have that mentality, don't they? Hammer and Hank. In motion. Davis. Hand off. Nothing.
Oh, nowhere to run.
Nothing. Tackle that time by the Lions, and in on the stop, leading the attack was one Joseph Cole, Joe Cole.
Davis loses a couple on that play.
Look at Joe Cole here. Look at that tackle. I mean, that's textbook, buddy, right at that.
Yeah, Joe probably next year, he'll probably start middle linebacker next year.
Loss of 2, third down and 12.
Because unless we can use some NCAA rules and get Hank another couple of years.
Well, remember the Tennessee basketball player, what was his name, the little guard? He tried
8 years.
He tried to play another 7th or 8th year. Yeah.
There's some guy watching a college game.
No harm in trying.
They said it was in his 8th year of collegiate football.
I thought of it the other day. Your buddy Bruce Pearl retired.
Yep, his little Stephen Pearl
Yeah.
is the new coach.
Here's Abernathy running for his life. Comes left, goes right.
Oh, and guess who's making that sack?
And back at the 25-yard line, he's sacked.
Kason White.
White's having a big game, isn't he?
And he's aisle 4, food right, clean up aisle 4. And he cleaned up the play there.
I understand Bruce may be running for political office.
He says no, but if you follow him on social media,
Flag on the play, Stan. Let's see what that's about.
He follows his faith very well. He's a member of the Jewish faith. He follows his faith closely.
We'll have that third down play again, Stan. Excuse me, third down and 12. We have holding on the offense and personal foul, a face mask on the defense.
Well, but Bruce, Bruce does not mind speaking his mind, and Bruce has spoken a lot on the last couple of years about things going on in our world, and Bruce is right.
He's a real conservative guy, no doubt about it. You know, the thing is, I'm going to miss him. I think he is great for the game, I think. I mean, a lot of people don't like him, or some people don't like him. Some people don't like Kiffin. I think he's a character for the game. I love those kind of guys.
Michael Wilbon is a jackwagon.
I never watched that show. What is that? PT something.
He's a jackwagon.
Yeah, I never watched those things. Third down and 12. And they come
double
with
reverse.
a double reverse. And beating the tackle that time is Williams, and he scoots his way back to the line of scrimmage just about and more. Back to the 35. The original line of scrimmage. He picks up about 3. It's going to be 4th and 10. Well, no harm. That was pretty well. I like the mentality there running that, but the Lions, Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, can we see that one more time?
The guy that got out there that disrupted everything was Jacob Joyce.
Yeah, Joyce doing a great job from the line.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it was Helton.
Yeah, and Helton, Lake Helton. That sounds like a law firm. Let's see. Miller, Joyce, and Helton. Yeah, we cover everything. 4th and 10. Snap back, and that is number 3, punting it. And that's Logan. And now here's dropped, and then scampering back on it is Gabe Lee. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. It's Logan Furness who kicked that.
Let's see that again.
Punted it.
He came taking the angle. The ball went left, and it was nice coverage by number 7 there.
It really was.
And he was Johnny on the spot. And
Aiden Kirkham, yep, had a beat at it, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a good look at it.
34-yard line where they had it at 48 their first possession, and 52 yards later they scored. A minute 49 here left in the first stanza. TCA leads 14-0. They have it now at their 34.
That ball's mismarked. It should be at the 33, so it'll be a 67-yard drive.
All right, it's first down and 10. And it's a little mix-up that time. No, they give it to Miller. Excuse me.
He's going to get 9.
Miller just had those feet going, blazing.
Look at this play here.
Watch his feet here. Watch his feet.
He goes in off tackle, to the left side. Hole's blocked there by 50. Cuts it out one hole to the left and gets 9 yards.
Looked like he was treading water the way he was running, but he was treading it real quickly. Atwood, man, he's made a lot of great decisions this year.
3 carries, 20 yards for Hammer and Hank.
Slots left and right, receivers left and right.
See, you can do that more when you get a little bit further deep back in your stance.
Big offensive lines control this game thus far. And here's the handoff to Miller again. He doesn't get a lot, but he gets
first down. First down. Yep.
Needed 2 to get the first down, 1.5 yards, and he got about 4. He's up to about the 46. It's going to be 1st and 10. Minute 5 in the quarter.
Good job just moving the pile forward.
No doubt about it.
And gets that first down for the Lions.
First down.
Second first down?
Yep, sure is. Had the big play earlier. Scored on a pick 6 by Reed Williamson.
To start the game, yep.
That came at the 10:49 mark. And then 4:14, the pass. They flip it this time. Is that Helton?
No.
That is Reed Williamson. Williamson coming this way. He wears 6. Helton wears 8. And he's up to about the midfield stripe and into FAC territory.
So he's going to pick up about 5 on the play.
A little skirmish there between Knox Atwood and one of the FACS guys. They were First Assembly Christian School out of Memphis. We were there, Stan, that's where we were, and the gentleman agreed to set the gate, isn't it?
Yep.
What did he call us?
Grandpa and his crippled son.
The old man and his crippled son. Grayson, that really happened. Jay Cashin will never let us forget that. Second down and 5. The ball at the 49-yard line of FACS.
Speaking of Jay, he's right behind us.
He's down on the spot. Didn't look at him, man. He brought us food. Didn't even have to ask for it tonight.
He knows our order.
Thank you, sir. Here's Atwood running for his life. Atwood squares. Atwood throws. That ball caught. Yes!
Came back for it.
What a catch by Williamson. Thank you, sir.
Let's see that ball at the 50 down to the 20 or 30-yard reception. Who caught that?
Reed Williamson caught it. Atwood made that happen. He was running for his life, and yet on a dime, never really stopped running, but he squared and then threw it.
Show that. No, we don't have time to show you. But he came back for that ball, Dave.
Sure did. That might be the last play of the first quarter. I think TCA is going to let the clock run down, and they will. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. The Lions lead at 14-0, and they're knocking on the door again. They have it at the 25-yard line of FACS and threatening again. Back after this 1-minute message. This is TCA Football.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
H.C. Phillips and Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
Well, the drum corps got it going down to our love.
Yep.
They are doing a great job. It's homecoming. 2025. Stan, we've been here for quite a few of these through the years, and boy, you couldn't ask for a better night to play, and you couldn't ask for a better quarter for the Lions. They lead 14-0, and they have the ball at the 25-yard line now, moving to our left toward 412. You said that's north, is that right?
That's south.
Oh, that's south. Okay. 25-yard line.
North is that way.
Okay, good. I'm still look at the quarter moon tonight. Isn't that beautiful up there?
Mm-hmm.
That burger must be good too. Here's Atwood dropping. Atwood throwing. He's got a man beaten down there. That's Gabe Lee. Touchdown number 10 on the year for Gabe Lee. Touchdown Lions!
25 yards on reception for the Lions.
Boy, he just flat beat his men badly. He had two guys close to him. 20-0, and Atwood laid it on a line down there. Owen now has 12 touchdown passes, make it 13 on the year, 2 tonight. And the Lions lead 20-0. Stan, that capped off a 66-yard drive.
Yep. Let's give him another yard and call it 67
No,
yard
I don't
drive.
mind that. I think you're right. I think they did get a bad spot.
It was bad vision.
Carlson's only missed 2 PATs all year. Bingo, 21-0. We're back after this. This is TCA football from Trinity Christian tonight. Homecoming, and they lead 21-0, 11:52 and a half.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson. For all your insurance needs, give old Travis Vance a call at Farm Bureau Insurance Agent. Not only is he a great agent, he is my personal agent. I had dinner with him on Wednesday night.
Travis can expect a call from me next week. Here's the kick, and I'm not just saying that. And the return, not much there by Graves. He brought it back to about the 21-yard line. And there, Stan, they've had the ball, they being FACS, at their 20, at their 17, and now they have it where at the 21.
Tell him you came down there as a result of a tip from me. Maybe I'll get a commission.
I meant to tell you that. I am going to call Travis. So we had a little snafu on some rates, I think. 21-yard line. I'll just leave it at that. 1st and 10. Tim Ferguson on the board down there at the Foundation Bank scoreboard. Tonight's game being brought to you by Foundation Bank, H.C. Phillips & Sons, City Lumber Company, Premier Dental Center, Mid-Valley Irrigation, Travis Vance with Farm Bureau, Jeremy Rasnick with Tennessee Drone Services. You can be a part of our team as well by contacting us at sportsads@mytcalions.com.
Full house backfield.
That scoreboard is absolutely gorgeous, too. I'm telling you. Here's the handoff, and that's Martin, nothing. He scrambled back just to get to the line of scrimmage, and the first guy back there, Joe Cole, got him by the ankles, and then Gabe Lee's there.
Gabe Lee with the
He
hit
made
on
the
that.
stop, yeah.
Yeah,
and
Gabe
then,
Lee.
And then Joe, yeah, you're right. I said Joe Cole. It's actually 3, not 1, Dave.
Gabe was ran like a gnat from '67. You know, Nats were bad back in that year.
Oh, they were awful. They were bad in '69, the year the Mets won the World Championship.
He was there
too.
nipping at the ankles.
Well, 21-yard line. Gabe Lee, Stan, you talk about he's punting now. He's 12 touchdown receptions.
And I think before the end of this season,
he's a good
Dave,
blocker. He's got a chance to be All-State, I think.
before the end of this season, he'll probably be the second all-time leading tackler at TCA.
Following in the legacy of the Lee prowess in athletics, his sisters. Timeout. Timeout FACS, 10:52 left in the half. TCA leads 21-0, and when we come back, it'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 21 FACS. This is TCA football at 30. Stay with us.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech
And
dentistry
back
for
here at
every
TCA,
member of your
the
family.
Lions
Our experience and use of advanced
the
technologies
Crusaders
gives you a
at
higher
TCA
level of
leads.
care in
They
general,
got blackjack.
cosmetic, and sedation
Sure,
dentistry.
great to see Tom and Thomas and Steve Bowers and Matt and the gang. Matt Aud, big Kentucky fan, along with yours truly. We're at Carolina tomorrow night. We're getting ready for basketball in the Bluegrass, though. But anyway,
How about those Hoosiers last week?
great to see all the guys down there. Yeah, the Hoosiers are really playing well. I'm really impressed with them.
Up to number 11 in the country. Should be higher than that.
4-man front. Abernathy, the quarterback, gives it to Martin. Martin, nothing. Well, we came very close, Stan. Watch this replay. We came very close to getting a face mask, so watch this. I don't think we did, but
Kendall Boyle with a great
Very
contact
close.
blew that play up early.
sure did. And then finishing him off on a great
55
tackle
was in there.
Goodwin. Frills had a great year. 3rd down and 9. The ball at the 22.
So that was to Martin. That's a 1-yard pickup.
Martin's been their workhorse. Not a lot of yards, though. 10-18 clock running in the second. TCA leads 21-0. A chance to stop them and get great field position back again. And TCA's offense has been unstoppable. Abernathy drops. They have 1 first down. Abernathy throws in the fly. He's got a man wide open. And does he come back and get it? Incomplete. Great coverage. Lake Helton. Hard to throw over Lake.
Now, watch this on the replay here. Notice he throws off his back foot, underthrows a little bit. You got to step into those throws, Diamond. You can't throw them off of your back foot and expect to get what you need all the time.
Lake is 6'4". He'll play basketball this year as well as always. And he's a good-looking athlete. Look at that frame. Number 8 there, Lake Helton. And Stan, the man had him beat for a minute, but Lake came back, and the junior said, "Nuh-uh, not on my watch." 9:57, and in to punt it again is Logan Furness. I like the stadium at FACS. It's a nice stadium, isn't it?
Yeah.
We go down the hill and around the corner. And
At least we get a buggy ride down
yeah,
there.
you get a buggy ride.
Well, you did too.
Well, I did. 9:53, and that almost blocked. Nice punt, though. Gabe Lee at his 47, midfield, and he's horse collared at the 45. Proper call, yep.
Yep.
Didn't mean to do it, but he did do it. And
If we would have on that play, I didn't see who went in there and almost blocked it, but he kind of peeled off at the last second. If he would have dove with his hands towards the kicker's foot, he might have got that.
I like what happened. I think he knew that he didn't really mean to do it. At the 45-yard line, Stan, that would be a big one. That'll move it down to the 30.
Yeah, that's a big boy penalty there.
Yeah. And that's exactly what FACS did not need and want.
It's not good for our
Unless
stats
there's a
either.
double foul, I'm not sure. The flag's at the 44-yard line. It's a pretty obvious call, I thought. Staden Jackson worked here today, Stan. Got some work done this morning, and then actually mowed my yard after the rain. It needed mowing this afternoon. How about that?
All the officials are mic'd up tonight.
Yeah,
They've gotten fancy.
I'm glad their mic's working. Ours didn't work last Saturday.
I forgot. Did y'all win Saturday? Or?
We won 21-7. Yeah,
Sweet.
Nice win for Coach.
A defensive game.
Yep, I really like 24-7. 24-7. I like our coach a lot. Like our staff. 942. That came on the heels of that unfortunate forfeit we had down in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Yep.
We were going to miss the flight, folks. We had to get them home. I had to make a tough decision, and I've taken some heat over that, but hey, it's okay.
If you want to get somebody else to make the big boy decisions, feel free.
That's exactly right. Here's the pitch, and it's going to go to Reed Williamson. Boy, that thing almost came to be picked off back there, and Reed loses 4 yards back to the 34.
Watch this, folks.
That's great defense by FACS. That's super defense. Great read there by the end. Great read. He didn't get the tackle, but he forced Reed to, and now look at the tackle. That's a great tackle. That's great defense. 34-yard line, loss of 4, second down and 14. 9:02. FACS, we haven't seen them yet, obviously this year. Saw them last year, but they're a well-coached team. Coach Abernathy, his first year. You told me, Stan, he's a grad back, what, 94?
94, came from their middle school program.
Here's the pitch out here to Harden. Harden's got blockers in front of him, but they play it pretty well. He gets back to the line of scrimmage for 30, and that's it. That's really nice play defense there as well, and that's
Pick up about 5 on the play.
Ronan Badur made the stop. Had some help. Got the yards back he lost, and then it's at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 10, probably 2-down territory here.
2 receptions, 25 yards.
Haven't gone to Lake much yet. Gone to Lee a couple of times. Williamson and Harden have been the primary receivers tonight. Miller back there behind the pistol behind Atwood. Atwood takes off, runs to his right, throws, and that's pass interference. Yep, no doubt about that, the 20-yard line.
Boy, have player open deep there.
That's a tough hit. We hope we're okay there. Watch this hit. Atwood unfurls it and throws it. And, oh
my gosh.
Yes, that was. I chuckle a little bit. It's not, I'm sure not anything to chuckle about down there, but I mean, that was so obvious, wasn't it, Stan?
Yeah. Yep, that's big.
Nothing dirty, but just a tough hit. Goss, the receiver, in this case the defender, got there too quick.
Just
something
fast.
Stan and I have never been known to do, get somewhere quick, except Stan getting to a football. O'clock, did we?
It was 10:45.
Okay, 10:45. One of those rare nights I didn't have to do any work when I got home. Tonight it's a little story. I'm going to probably call on my AI agent. 21-0 here. Actually, Stan, we had volleyball tonight in Bethel, and I have a friend of mine, Lexi. She does the stats remotely from Washington State. Watches the game and does stats for me. I pay her well. Here's the handoff to Miller. Miller, a little bit of change-up problem on the handoff.
Oh, great block. Great block.
That did not cause any problems, though, from 19 yards out at the 7:50 mark. The lines are on the board again, 27-0. Miller.
Watch these blocks by the wide receivers. There's
that's
one.
Great. There's Williamson with one.
And there's another seal it. Great blocking.
Man, that's a great block.
Hank needs to buy those two young men a hamburger somewhere.
Was that 9 or 8? That was 9 that made that block, wasn't it?
It was 9 and 8.
And now it's Helton, Williamson, and all of them out there, yeah.
And that is just beautiful blocking.
Miller from 19 yards out. Well, they've scored with a pick 6. They've scored on 2 touchdown passes and now a rush. 27-0, about to be 28-0. 7:49 up the PAT. Carlson's pretty automatic. There, 28-0. Back after this. Let's give credit to WNWS 101.5. They do a great job. They have their games, and then they go around to different plays. And Stan, we're told that play that Miller just scored on was on WNWS.
Yeah.
How about that? You're Johnny on the spot, aren't you?
Yep.
You never miss a beat. 28-0. Want you folks to pray for Peggy. Stan's lovely girlfriend. She's been under the weather. Tough couple of days, you told me, Stan. I talked to you yesterday. Felt bad for you. Been saying some prayers for you and her. Here's the kick. And picked up at about the 9-yard line. And nowhere to go. The door closed by J.J. Davis. So he says, okay, I'll take it back over to the left.
And that's a bad decision.
And that door number 2 wasn't open. He didn't get to door number 3.
Number 15 for TCA on the defense for the Lions.
Jacob Joyce again.
Doing a real good job.
Jacob's had a really good year. His grandparents right below me here. You know that's Jenna's brother, Jenna Joyce. So, Stan, last time they had it was at their 21. Now it's all the way back 7-yard line. Again, field position at West Carroll dramatically in favor of the Lions. Last week at Harding Academy, dramatically.
And if this keeps going, our offense is not going to have real pretty numbers on the offensive side, but the only number that counts is the number on the scoreboard.
My second year in a row, I was within a 3-wood and a 6-iron Elvis's old house off Cherry Road, and Stan wouldn't let me go. Here's the handoff. Williams, Najee Williams turns the corner, and there wasn't anything much there at all either.
Great job by TCA stringing that play out.
Loss of about 2 yards. Back to the 5, second and 12. Yeah, but it's right there. I mean, where the press box is at Harding, I mean, you could walk to Elvis's old house on the Audubon, and you won't ever take me over there.
Let's tell the truth here. You had me going down south about 3 or 4 blocks past us.
I kept saying Cherry Road, and I forgot that he lived on Audubon off Cherry Road.
It's like Cola, Cherry
Have
Cola.
we ever been treated any better on the road than we are at Harding Academy?
We are not treated better anywhere in the region.
He is a wonderful AD.
Yep. Seth King.
Here's the pass, incomplete.
Oh, he got that.
Did he catch that?
Yeah,
I thought he hit the ground, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. J.J. Davis caught it.
6 yards in the play.
3rd down and about 4.
He's got both of their receptions for 20 yards.
28-0 Lions lead the game. Stand the Lions 88 to nothing, and then 28. Add that up, 16. It's 116 to nothing.
I don't have enough toes.
In 2 games. In 2 games and just a less than a half of this one. That's amazing. 118 to nothing. I think that's pretty one-sided. They put a man in motion, and they're going to give it, though, on the counter buck here this time and coming this way, and I mean nothing. Look at that swarming defense. Good grief. Back to the 6. Najee Williams hadn't carried a lot. He's carried it a couple times here, and it's just all – the line offensive and defensive lines have just been great.
You look at
they'll punt from their own end zone. What would be the south end zone.
Correct.
Well, homecoming thus far, the script is written for the halftime king and queen, and the script is written for the football. You don't want to ever lose. You certainly don't want to lose in homecoming. That's not going to happen here tonight either.
Unofficially, FACS with 0 net yards rushing.
Yeah, Furness, but to stand back and get it away. Lions almost blocked one a moment ago. Let's see if they come after him this time. They do. And it is blocked. And that ball is scampering around there at about the 5-yard line, and Stanley will have to watch the replay to see who blocked it. You just sort of felt that coming. Atwood blocked it. No, was that Atwood? Yeah, Knox Atwood, 56.
Hard knocks make it hard on the punter for FACS.
And at the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal, and we're within a running clock of a score here.
Now they need to let Hard Knocks come in, tailback, and run the ball in front.
Yeah.
Report to the official, be eligible, hand the ball off.
Well, we almost had one a moment ago when they punted it.
Yep.
And he wound up with a really great punt out of that. And this time, not so lucky. And brother, now, Owen will come out, wants to throw, does throw, caught. And that's Helton, touchdown Lions from 4 yards out.
Helton on the score. His first catch of the day.
Mom liked it down there. She's applauding. Granddad liked it. Jeremy's somewhere in the house. And his sister, I bet, is watching down at Mississippi State, who hosts the Vols tomorrow.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
Both of those kids look just like their mom. Beautiful.
And Atwood really spreading the love around us. 3 different receivers.
He really is. I mean,
touchdowns.
And, you know, I'm telling you, Helton's a great target to throw at, and I mean, Owen led it right at his numbers. 35-0, running clock in the second half. The Lions lead it and lead it big. This is TCA football. Stay with us.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
My pastor brother Andy Neely, I was just talking to Andy about being back in the sanctuary this coming Sunday. Looking forward to it. Stan, you should join me for church. Here's the kick, and it's going to be gathered in at the 10-yard line. 15, 20, 25, 30. 35, scampering his way and diving to the 40. Great return of 30 yards and bringing it back and celebrating a little bit. Is that J.J. Davis said, well, he should.
You're down 35-0 though.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, but anyway, youthful enthusiasm, though, buddy.
Yes,
Hey, by the way, they were mentioning all the sponsors a moment ago, and they mentioned King Tire. Guess where Kurt King is today?
Here?
Long Island, New York. He's at the Ryder Cup. Saw the Europeans dominate us at times today.
Oh my!
40-yard line, 1st and 10. This is their best field position as of late, Stan.
You look at the stats for this game. Unofficially, TCA leads 35-0 with only 120 yards unofficially in total offense.
That's amazing. Special teams, pick six, you name it. And we've had the short field all night long. Doubles far side loved. They haven't gone to Cribbs, and he's one of their best receivers. Now they try to go to him, and he slides his way toward it. It's incomplete. Timing just not there. Rhythm just not there right now.
No.
Credit TCA's defense with a lot of that. Drum corps, boy, they add a lot, don't they? So the Lions lead 35-0. I've got to get a hold of my writer here tonight. See if I can get him to do something for me.
It's not your tennis coach, is it?
It's my tennis coach, yes. He does a great job. Tennis doing well. They're up at Georgetown, Kentucky, up in God's country, just north of Lexington. Did well yesterday, doing well tonight.
On Friday night, tennis.
Yeah, they play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday up there. Here's the pass. Incomplete. I'm not sure who Abernathy was throwing that at. He did. There was a lot of green there and some black jerseys or purple jerseys, but no white jerseys anywhere, Stan.
He'd been better off handing the ball off that time.
Sure would have been. No doubt about it.
Excuse me. Boy, I wish I had a cough button.
35-0, 4:35, and it brings up now 3rd down and 10, the ball at the 40. Best field position they've had to begin a drive tonight, and they have not capitalized on it as of yet. Clock arrested at 4:35. So, Stan, we're headed to the 3rd week in a row running clock in our favor. Big 55, their center comes up. I don't have a 55 on my roster, so I apologize. Triples far side left. And now, boy, that looked like a fire drill that went wrong. And Abernathy is crunched back there at about the 36. Stan, I promise you, watch this replay. Watch the line here. Watch this. Well, maybe they look like some of them jump, but I guess not.
And watch the quarterback getting hit here. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. It's like the pinball wizard there.
Yeah, Summerlin gets credit for the tackle. And Furness, they're going to have to ice his leg down on the bus going home because he's punted every time they've had it, except one when we picked it off and took it back. 4th and about 14 or 13. And Gabe Lee stands back at his own 30. 3:55 left in the half. TCA leads 35-0. Side wipes it. He'll kick it out of there. Nice punt. He's a pretty good punter, to be honest with you. 37-yard line. The Lions just let it fall dead there, and it's down by FACS.
23, 33, 34, 35 yards in the kick.
TCA's had it at their own 48. They've had it at the 34, 67-yard drive, 33-yard line. They had it at the 21. They've had the 7 of the kids from FACS, and now they've got it at their own 37. That's the worst field position they've had. So we're going to drive. So it's 1st and 10 at their own 37, leading 35-0. Next week, Jackson Christian. Airtime 6:30, kick 7 o'clock from Ronnie Fowler Field. Atwood rolls. Atwood throws. Going to Hardin, or is it's going to be picked off? Picked off, and a nice INT by Najee Williams. Threw that into the coverage that time, Stan, and really no chance to complete that.
Had to throw across your body there, too.
Yeah, sure did. He's done that and done it well at times this year, but that time not so well. That's his 5th interception that he's thrown this year. 3:20 left, and, well, credit FACS, Stan. Their kids are really fighting hard and trying hard, aren't they? 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
Made a little defensive stand there, and they get the ball back.
They sure do, yeah.
About the same place they had before.
3:20 and a half. We'll have homecoming activities for the folks live here on the air, won't we?
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a little break. Homecoming 2025. Did you guys normally win on homecoming your years at Ryan's?
Oh, yeah.
You guys were a powerhouse, weren't you?
Well, the school now has 13 state titles.
That's pretty sound, no doubt about it. Abernathy throws out in the flat, caught. Nice catch by J.J. Davis. J.J.'s on his feet, breaks a couple tackles. He may go. And the crowd across the way loves it. The line's trying to catch him, and they finally do it about the 8-yard line. Let's watch the replay, Stan. He breaks loose here. When it looked like TCA had him pinned, broke a couple tackles, and credit J.J. Davis, the senior. He's all the way inside the line, 10-yard line, down to about the 5. Let's see where they mark it. Stand at about the 8-yard line.
About 53 yards on the reception.
That's a great effort by J.J. Davis. Just sounds like a football name.
He's got all 3 catches for FACS, 3 for 73.
Well, that will take the running clock away in the second half if they score here. Of course, you get it right back if you score a couple times. Atwood comes out of the game.
I'd like to shut him out.
Abernathy throws in the flat out here, and it's going to be almost picked off. Great play defensively by the Lions, and almost coming up with that was Reed.
Now you look at this play here, and you look, he had a great chance to intercept it, but you got to consider your field position there, and that would have been, right at the one, better job, smarter play, just knocking the ball down.
No, I pick it off and try to run with it. 2:35 left.
You might have got to the 10.
Because you're still giving him a chance to score, though. You agree? Well,
I'll go with my defense.
If I'd picked off the 5, I might have got to the 6.
I mean, you mean I made more yards on the ponies on the loose play?
Oh, yeah. The ponies on the loose. What a great play. Here's the pass. And is it picked off? Gabe Lee down there with it.
Yep.
And that is an interception, an INT by Gabe Lee.
And I don't have the number on how many he's got, but that's not his first of the year.
I'm looking down here at my stat sheet. I don't see it either, but he's got, I think he has 2 or 3 now, Stan.
Yeah, I didn't get all the defensive stats
yeah,
down.
The stats didn't come out yet. Well, that negates the scoring threat, and TCA will have it at their own 1-yard line.
Well, if Hank gets this ball here and goes the distance, he will tie Goldsmith for the ponies on the loose longest run of the game.
That'll be one of the great plays you and I have ever had a chance to cover.
That's your call, Dave.
Yeah,
I was on the field.
He got up to about the 40, and you were trying to run with him, and he was in the end zone when you got to the midfield stripe. Here's the pass caught by Hardin. Boy, Hardin came within a whisper of breaking this thing. Watch this, folks. Watch this play, Stan. I mean, within a whisper, he breaks a tackle. He's gone for 99 yards.
Nice block there to free him out.
There's the tackle.
Missed block there.
Well, he had one other guy to beat, but man, oh man.
So he picks up about 7 on the play, Hardin does?
Well, they mark him. Uh-oh. That's half the distance to go, and that's on Sam Davis. Unsportsmanlike. And so it's the ball now is at the 1-foot line if there's such a thing.
So you wipe that one off.
Yep. 2:10 left here. TCA leads the game 35-0. Well, it must have been Stan after the play because he got up. He got about 6 or 7 yards, as you said. So then they move it back to about the 4. So that's what the play is. Okay.
Yeah, so he gets the spot on the catch. So he gets 8 on the catch.
Atwood runs the option. Atwood's got open ground. He's got some green in front of him. 20, 25. He shoves the defender away. 30, 35, 40, and finally run out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. Stan, we didn't see it as much at Dresden, but boy, after that game, Atwood has just been in total control running the football at times.
His first run of the night, 36 yards on the pickup. And who had that last reception, Dave? Was that Harden or Helton?
I think it was Harden. 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Well, now you're thinking, okay, let's go down and score again. 35-0. The beautiful ladies across the way, the dads over there all decked out, looking nice. Homecoming coming up here, always anticipation who's going to be the king, queen. Here's Miller. Miller breaks the tackle. Miller gets a block from Helton. 50, 45-yard line.
Good cutback.
And
Look at that.
back to the 43-yard line and bulldozes his way for a line first down to the 43-yard line of FACS.
There's one breaking one tackle.
Look at Helton come back.
Nice block there. Watch this hit coming up here.
Yep.
Jukes Johns, makes another guy miss, and plows, makes him go backwards. Oh, yeah.
In the pistol.
See, down the 43. So
Miller
that was
behind Atwood.
What was that, about a 17-yard gain?
Absolutely. Doubles each way. They put Reed Williamson in motion, and Atwood keeps it himself. Atwood is going to run that football inside the 35-yard line down to about 34. Down to a minute and 11.
So he picks up 9 on the play.
Good sportsmanship. Miller helping one of the big linemen of FACS up.
2 receptions, or 2 rushes, 43 yards for
TCA lines
Owen.
up really quickly. Excuse me, Stan. They line up real quickly. 55 seconds left here. Leading the game 35-0, wanting more. Atwood drops. Atwood is going to square and throw. Helton couldn't come back and get it. Incomplete. Underthrew that one. He's run tonight, Stan. Instead of running to his right and throwing off his right hip or right leg, he's run a lot to the left and had to square up and throw.
And just underthrew that a little bit.
They must have seen something on film against FACS. It's caused them to make those kind of calls, I would think. Well, the clock's arrested with 42.5. That's the good news.
Where'd they come up with the clock's arrested?
First a guy I ever heard say that was the legendary one John Ward. Give him 6. He used to say arrested all the time.
You know, there was a TV show by that name locally here a few years ago.
Atwood on the option gives it to Harden. Harden's got running room.
He's
He didn't go
gone.
out of bounds. Harden's going to go in from 39 yards out. No flags and did not go out of bounds. And all of a sudden it's 41-0. And a great decision by Atwood again. And look at Harden tightrope his way down that sideline. And the Lions are in the house again.
Let's do that replay one more time real quick.
Grayson doing a great job.
It was a very different lateral back to Helton on the play.
Right. That's Harden. carried it.
Harden.
All lines. There's Savannah down there.
2 rushes for 53 yards.
41-0.
Lions over 100 yards rushing now.
Carlson in to attempt the PAT, and we said earlier he's only missed 2 all year. The guy's automatic, folks. 42-0 Lions. 29 seconds in the half. Homecoming coming up in just a matter of moments. This is TCA football. Stay with us.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
And we're back here at TCA. 42-0 Lions with the lead. 29 seconds to go in the half of this game.
Here's the kick. And that's going to be J.J. Davis again. J.J.'s been active. 15-yard line, 20. He's a good returner. He's a good football player. hurls his way and hurdles his way, I should say, up to about the 33, 34-yard line.
Does a nice job picking that ball up on the fly.
Yep.
Good smooth move. Good job reading his hole there. Cuts back up where he sees the hole open up, and then just explodes straight ahead and powers his way up across the 30 to the 34-yard line.
33-yard line, 1st and 10 there. Lions lead it and have just owned this game 42-0. Well, when we began just a little while ago, it was 75 degrees. We do a weather check for you here with the homecoming court about to be introduced. 68 degrees right now, so it's really nice. Feels like it's 68. Going to get down to 56 tonight here in West Tennessee.
Northside leading Crockett 14-7, 4 seconds to go in the half.
What was that score? 14-7?
14-7.
Indians a pretty good team, and Crockett County pretty good. Now we get a timeout now. Now that no timeout, they're just going to let the clock run down. And both teams headed to the locker room. And right now the Lions headed there. At 42-0, they lead this team from Memphis. We'll take a break, a 2-minute break, come back with our homecoming activities, and you'll see it and hear it here on the TCA Football Network.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
H.C. Phillips & Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy. TCA leading 42-0. Here's a quick look at some quick stats before we get you to the halftime ceremonies. TCA with 207 unofficial yards on the night. Hank Miller, 55 yards and a touchdown, 6 carries. Atwood, 2 rushes for 43. Harden, 2 rushes for 53 and a score. Helton, 1 rush for 5 yards. Lee has 1 reception for 25. It's a score. Williamson, 2 receptions for 40. Helton, 1 for 8 and a score. Harden with 29 yards on 3 receptions, and he's got a score as well. TCA with a couple of defensive touchdowns, and we're ready to switch down to the PA for tonight's homecoming activities.
Academy. This is a time each year that we reflect on the history of TCA, including its alumni, while also honoring our current students and families. Please turn your attention to midfield as we prepare for the introduction of the 2025 football homecoming court. This year, the TCA student body has elected 9 young ladies to be their class representatives. Assisting with tonight's festivities is TCA's 2nd grade student Caroline Kaler, daughter of Scott and Jana Kaler. TCA's upper school principal Kevin Lloyd and upper school SGA president Sawyer Lee will be crowning our new homecoming queen. Mary Shaw, the 2024 football homecoming queen, is unable to be with us tonight. Mary is a freshman at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville and is majoring in biochemistry on the pre-med track. She's also a member of the Chi Omega sorority. We definitely wish her well in her studies at Knoxville. We'll begin by introducing our 9th grade representatives. Our first 9th grade representative is Miss Garland Elizabeth Allen. Garland is the daughter of Josh and Abby Allen and has attended Trinity for 10 years. She is a member of Northside Church. She is a TCA student ambassador and serves the 9th grade as the class vice president. She is also the manager for the varsity tennis team. Garland is escorted this evening by her father, Josh Allen. Miss Garland Elizabeth Allen. Also representing the freshman class is Miss Edith Noel Davis. Edie is the daughter of Brad and Rachel Davis. She has been a student at Trinity for 10 years. Edie attends Inglewood Baptist Church. She is a member of the TCA varsity volleyball team and softball team. She is also a manager for the varsity girls basketball team. Tonight, Edie is escorted by her dad, Brad Davis. Miss Edith Noel Davis. Representing the 10th grade class, Miss Annalise Madison Friend. Annalise is the daughter of Nicholas and Ashley Friend. This is Annalise's second year at Trinity. She is a member of First Assembly of Milan, Tennessee. She plays varsity girls basketball and varsity softball. Tonight, Annalise is escorted by her father, Nicholas Friend. Miss Annalise Madison Friend. Also representing the sophomore class is Miss Ava Claire Lucky. Ava is the daughter of Will and Carrie Lucky and Stacia Lucky. She has been a student at Trinity for 11 years. Ava is a member of West Jackson Baptist Church and is active in the youth group. She is a member of the varsity golf team. She is a TCA student ambassador and a member of FCA and the Best Buddies Club. Tonight, she is escorted by her dad, Will Lucky. Miss Ava Claire Lucky. Now for the representatives of the junior class. First, we have Miss Mallory Ann Arnold. Mallory is the daughter of Chris and Amy Arnold and has been a student at TCA for 3 years. She is a member of St. Mary's Catholic Church. She plays varsity girls volleyball, varsity basketball, and varsity tennis. She also plays club volleyball for the West Tennessee Force and serves as the junior class secretary. She is escorted tonight by her father, Chris Arnold. Miss Mallory Ann Arnold. Our next representative of the 11th grade is Miss Madeline Faye Sims. Maddie is the daughter of Matt and Tara Sims. She attends First Baptist Church in Milan, Tennessee, and has attended TCA for 4 years. She is a member of the varsity volleyball team and has been involved in TCA's theater department. She serves in her church's preschool ministry as well as being involved in local, national, and international missions. Maddie is also a member of the Spanish Club and has been in the Sign Language Club for 2 years. Tonight, Maddie is escorted by her father, Matt Sims. Miss Madeline Faye Sims. And now for the senior class representatives. Our first senior representative is Miss Mary Houston Hamilton. Mary is the daughter of Rob Hamilton and Catherine Hamilton. Mary has been a student at TCA for 11 years. She is also a member of Brownsville Baptist Church. She is a member of the TCA Clay sports team and is co-captain of the varsity cheer squad. She is a member of the Science Bowl team and HOSHA Club. Mary is also involved in Le Bonheur's Junior Ambassadors program. She is escorted tonight by her father, Rob Hamilton. Miss Mary Houston Hamilton. Our next senior representative is Miss Catherine Gwynn Kelly. Katie is the daughter of Jennifer Kelly and the late Jim Kelly. She is a member of Northside Church and involved in the student ministry. She has attended TCA for 13 years. She is a member of TCA's FCA, Art Club, Spiritual Life Team, and National Honor Society. She is a member of the varsity girls soccer team. Katie has also served on the Guatemala mission trip for the last 2 years. Tonight, she is escorted by her grandfather, David Robertson. Miss Catherine Gwynn Kelly. Also representing the 12th grade is Miss Annie Tyler Payne. Annie is the daughter of John Payne and Jenny Payne. She has attended Trinity for 14 years. Annie is a member of Fellowship Bible Church. She is a member of the varsity tennis team and varsity girls basketball team. She is a member of TCA's HOSHA Club, Art Club, and History Club. She is also involved with the Jackson Juniorettes. Annie is escorted by her father, John Payne. Miss Annie Tyler Payne. Let's congratulate all these young ladies for being elected as their class representatives for this evening. At this time, we'd like to announce the 2025 football homecoming queen, Miss Annie Payne. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the 2025 football homecoming queen, Miss Annie Payne, and her homecoming court. Let's give one more big round of applause for all of our homecoming court.
Check, check. And we're back, Diamond Dave McCulley.
We certainly are. And without further ado, let's go down and tell you that Annie Payne is the 2025 homecoming queen. And I'm pulling for all of them, but Annie's one of my favorites in basketball wars and lovely gal.
Your Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience.
The basketball players.
Sure were, no doubt about it. How about Annie Payne?
Good looking, all the ladies, very good looking, and we appreciate what they do. And you list the great thing about that, you list all of the other things these ladies do besides, and all of them a nice long list of things they do out here at the school.
No doubt about it. Let's take a break. When we come back, scoring recap and stats. About 6 minutes before the teams come back out, we're ready for football with the Lions leading 42-0, a running clock, second half. Stay with us. This is Trinity Christian Academy High School Football.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
TCA with a lead 42-0 here at the half. And with the scoring summary from the first half, here's the two-time Hall of Famer, Double D, Diamond Dave McCulley.
Thank you very much, Dan. It didn't take TCA long to get on the board. A 40-yard pick six by Reed Williamson at the 10:49 mark. Carlson, the PAT, made it 7-0. Lions come right back about 6 minutes later. A 52-yard drive capped off Atwood to Harden, 19-yard pass. Carlson, again a PAT, made it 14-zip. That's how the first quarter ended. Early in the second quarter with TCA driving, capped off a 67-yard drive, Atwood to Lee this time. That was Lee's 12th touchdown catch of the year. Atwood's 13th touchdown pass of the year. Make it 14, 21-0 Carlson, the PAT. Then Miller, midway of the second quarter, a 19-yard run, made it 27-0, 28-0 Carlson, PAT. At the 5:10 mark of the second stanza, Atwood to Lake Helton, and it made it 35-0 after the Carlson PAT. And then Harden a run of 39 yards down the near sideline here, home side. Thrilled the crowd and thrilled us, 42-0. That's how we stand at halftime, Stan.
And here's a look at some scores from around West Tennessee. It is at the half, McKenzie leading Chester County 22-7. Collingwood leads Brewston 28-22. A 95-yard fumble return for a score gives Collingwood the lead in that game. It is South Gibson 21, Dyer County nothing. I called that one. Everybody said I didn't think much of Dyer County there.
Yeah, you sure did.
And 4:20 to go in the second. Let's take a look at some other scores here. Greenfield leads West Carroll 16-0 at the half. Dresden over Humboldt 28-6, 8:39 in the half. Let's see what else we can come. Peabody leads Union City after the first quarter 14-0. 35-6 Dresden. Munford leading 21-8 at the half of that ball game. They're on a roll this year. Other scores from around West Tennessee. let's see. South Fulton leads their ball game 14-0. Whoa. I got to do a double take on this at the half. Lausanne 22, Westview 22.
How about that, boy? Man,
That's
oh, man.
upset alert right there.
Westview put, what, 70 on the board last week?
Yep. Covington leads Ripley 23-0. First quarter of that game. 44-0 at the half. Other scores. Henry County losing 16-14 at the half. Lexington leads Southside 14-6 in the first quarter. Haywood leading 30-16. South Fulton 14, Ballard County 0. Huntington over Gibson County at the half 42-0. Hardin County up over ECS 21-7. JCS leads 28-6. 20-14. Now Southside over Lexington. McNary leads Bolivar 7-6 at the end of one. Other scores from around West Tennessee. Wayne County leads McEwen 14-6. Munford 21-8 over Whitehaven. That's a throwdown game. Camden leads Cheatham 27-7. Let's see. Westview was losing. Let's see, 22. That couldn't be. It says Westview was down 22-19 with 3 minutes left in the second. And it's tied at 22. I'm trying to figure out how that can happen.
While you're doing that, while you're checking some other scores, I do, before we forget it, want to say congratulations to Ava Lucky and the tournament winner at 6 under par, Tori Robertson, as the TCA Lady Line golf team won the title, won the regional title. And certainly congratulations to them. And I know Philip and Christian, all the gang are very happy. Trace as well. But congratulations. Grayson had to remind me that Ava was part of that team as well. But Ava, I think Ava had her best score ever the other day, too. I think I saw that on social media. But congratulations to Coach Philip Robertson and his daughter Tori, and to Ava.
Other scores, it's gone to half. Lexington leads Southside now 21-20 at the half.
Good game there.
Yep. 21-13. McNary now at the half. Dyersburg leads O'Brien 28-0 at the half. Westview led 19-9 at the end of the first quarter. It's tied at the half now. At the half, Peabody leads Union City 14-7. Crockett and Northside tie at 14. Miling up 14-0 over JCM. And Dave, that's going to be a look at the scoreboard from West Tennessee. We're about ready to kick off the second half. It will be TCA defending the north goal, or the school zone. They will be receiving this kick, and with the call of the second half, here's the voice of sports. He's Double D Diamond, Dave McCullough.
Thank you very much, Stan the Man. TCA in 2 games and a half has outscored their opponents now 130-0.
Wow.
Here's the kick. And bringing it back is Atwood. He's up to about the 40-yard line. They push him back at about the 37 or 38-yard line. And we've got a Crusader down. Let's hope he's all right. Stan, sometimes let's watch this replay and see if we can pick up what happened. Great block there. And nothing dirty, but just a great block, and slow to get up as Crusader. Let's hope he's all right. Stan, the special team sometimes, a kamikaze kind of routine that players go through, and let's hope he's all right. Say a little prayer for the Crusader.
I couldn't see who it was, but I call a partial number, but I don't want to say not knowing officially who it is.
We're just underway, 20 seconds into the third quarter. We've got a wounded Crusader, and the Lions are getting some reserves in the game. Jensen Graves is coming in the game, and Gabe Lee's coming out. We may not see a lot of starters here. Greg Carter's going to start at quarterback.
Joe Cole at tailback.
And Joe Cole's in the pistol behind him. So a lot of the regulars, we've seen them for the last time tonight probably, Stan, as they get ready for Jackson Christian next week and the meat of the schedule coming up down the road.
Yep.
Donaldson Christian still looming.
And they're now ranked.
No, and Carter throws, caught over the middle, and
that's
I
gotta
mean
be
hit
a horse collar
right there at the midfield stripe. Tevin Reed caught that. He's a good little receiver as well. Reed he's a senior, but wide receiver in DB, and that's a pickup
Well, I mean, look at this.
of 10 yards.
It looks like he gets grabbed by the
sure
helmet.
does.
That's a horse collar, isn't it?
Sure did. Back of the helmet looked like.
Yep, that should have been a flag.
Clock running clock here at TCA will take their time, milk the clock with a 42-0 lead, and then the reserves try to get on the board as well. Carter and Joe Cole dropped the ball. I think the exchange was not a very good one, to be honest with you. I think TCA falls back on it.
Going to lose one on the play.
Joe came back up with it. Well, watch it here, Stan. A little bit of a
it's on
never
the
really
handoff.
never got it in his breadbasket, did he? Loss of 2, so it's 3rd down and 2.
More like
Second
one.
down, shouldn't it? Ball was up at the midfield stripe on the first down play.
First down to the 50. Started at the 40.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
3rd down and 2.
It's okay, Grandpa.
It's okay. Cripple one.
Paul.
3rd down. Well, we were the cripple one and the old guy and the cripple son down at FACS.
Look at this.
Here's Joe Cole. JoJo moves inside the 45-yard line to the 44 for a TCA first down. His family always watches.
Yep.
You've got a big hello list tonight. We can work a lot of those people in tonight. You're always ahead of me on those.
All you got to do is punch you up on your phone.
I know, but mine keep losing it. I'm not sure what's happening.
It's
You know, to be an SID and an AD, you'd think I'd be more technically sound, wouldn't
you
you?
work your phone.
That's why I have good people around me who covered volleyball for me tonight. Here's Carter, a bullet, and goes through the hands of the intended receiver, Jensen Graves.
Started to run, should probably run on that play there.
Yeah, really probably should have. I don't know, though. They had people closing in on him. Yeah, I don't think he had anywhere to go.
Now,
Second down and 10.
right side he did.
Yeah, 44-yard line.
Joe Cole's just standing out there all by himself saying, throw me the ball, throw me the
Joe
ball.
said, give me the ball, give me the ball.
I need some
9:05,
receiving
clock
yards.
running. 3 weeks in a row we've had running clocks in the second half. That's almost unheard of, isn't it, Stan?
Uh-huh.
Carter on the option,
Oh,
pitches
good
it
pitch.
to Joe. Joe turns the corner. Joe tripped up a little bit.
Oh, did
and
you
now
see
he
that
just
run?
powers his way. That Andrew Goldsmith kind of looking stuff there, and he's down to about the 36-yard line. Remember how Goldsmith, he would be churning along, and then all of a sudden he'd just lower his shoulder and become the Punisher.
Oh, he knocked that boy back away.
Man, we've had some great running backs out here and some great skill people, great linemen.
The young man turned the sideline and goes, I need a sub.
Yeah. 3rd down and 2. Here's Carter coming this way. Carter's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get the first down as he scrambles his way to about the 34-yard line.
Pickup of 2 on the play.
Nice tackle and an awkward way he came down is Jimmy Howlett. Let's hope he's all right, big number 50. Did a good job. He's coming up a little lame, too.
Did a
Hope
nice
he's all
job
right.
pursuit down the line.
He did. That's a nice tackle,
That's a
too.
good job of hustle.
Yeah, it sure is. He's been over right at the nose guard. He's struggling a little bit. He's looking at that sideline saying, hey, guys, hey, look at me. I'm hurting out here. You never wanted to go out, did you, Stan?
No.
No. I never wanted to go out because I never got in. I didn't play football.
I got pulled out twice in my career, and I went back both times.
Somebody asked me my sophomore, you don't play football? I said, absolutely not.
Ball tipped.
Here's out to Tevin Reed. Reed's going to get running room. He's still on his feet.
My.
He breaks it. He breaks another. He's inside the 25-yard line down to about the 22-yard line.
That's
21-yard line.
That's 2 receptions, 23 yards for Tevin.
How about the senior, Tevin, T-E-V-I-N. I like that.
I mean, that's showing you we talked about it in the pregame show with Coach. We are deep at the running back or at the receiver position.
Sure are. 21-yard line, 1st down and 10. Lions moving the football, leading already 42-0, 32-0, 56-0, and now winning big in this one. It's a lot of points, 130 to naught. Carter drops. Carter wants to throw. Carter down there, and he turned. Reed turned one way. The ball sails out of the back of the end zone anyway, incomplete. Well, if your guy can't catch it, just throw it where nobody can catch
Yep.
it. 6:30 clock running.
Reed, kind of a smallish guy. I mean, if Reed was 10 foot tall, he wouldn't have gotten that one.
Yeah, Carter shows a good arm there, didn't he? You saw him back at the junior high level, didn't
Yeah,
you?
he's got a solid arm.
Wearing the towel right back there on his
And
backside.
he'll be the starter next year.
Cole. Yeah, Greg's just a sophomore. Doubles far side, top of your screen there. Get a good look at that. Slot left, slot or wide receiver left. They go out here and it's called. That's a nice catch by Reed. Reed hustles his way inside the 15. They turn him around backwards at the 10. He's there and it's going to be first and goal.
11 yards in the pickup there. 34 yards on 3 receptions. That average is coming up quickly.
It really is. I don't think we probably give the reserves enough credit. I mean, they just hadn't had a chance to play a lot with these big scores.
But
at times.
he's going, I need some play in some crucial games.
Freshman Wyatt Davis in there at the offensive line. Trying to get some of the other numbers there for you.
Oh, we got
Carter runs out of the pocket. They had him pinned back there, and he's going to get down to about 3-yard line after all of that.
He's going to pick up 10, 5, about 8 on that.
Yep. J.J. Davis made the stop. It's second down and goal from about the 2.
Gain of 6 yards.
Well, let's mark it about 4.
They
Second
say
to go. Yeah.
They say 6. I said 8.
Yeah. Didn't get as much as we and I thought. Lions leading at 42-0. A pick 6 by Reed Williamson set the tone for the game at the 10:49 mark, and they've never looked back. Lions normally don't look back. They look forward, looking for their next victim. What was Ryan's? What were you guys? What was your mascot again?
The Panthers.
The Panthers.
The
all
mighty
right.
Panthers.
You know, I went to Fayette County High. They were the Panthers at that time. Joe Cole into the end zone,
touchdown.
standing up. Yes, touchdown Lions.
Let's see. That's a 4-yard run for Joe Cole. And the score, he's got 31 yards on 4 receptions. A touchdown.
61-yard drive and a 4-yard Cole run.
Davis, that's 7 different Lions who have scored.
Well, you've had Reed Williamson scored. Harden.
Oh, yeah. He did on the defensive thing.
Atwood to Harden. Then you had Atwood to Lee. Then you had Miller
Helton
on a 19-yard run. Then Atwood to Helton. And then Harden another run. And then now Cole.
So Harden's got 2.
Point is no good. That's only his 3rd miss of the year. 48-0. We'll take a quick break. Back after this. Stay with us.
And welcome back, TCA, with the 48-0 lead. Clock running during the timeout. I didn't realize it did that, but down to under 3 minutes to go here in the first half of play. This one's going to be over quite early at night, Diamond Dave.
Not over at the stadium in New York and the Bronx, but all is well in the world tonight of sports. TCA's winning and the Yankees are winning.
We might be out here by 9 o'clock.
Here's the kick. And knocking it down back there is Williams. Now he picks it up. Najee trying to go far side left. He's a water bug. We remember him from years past, and he scoots out of bounds across the way. The junior at the 30-yard line. Good return after the snafu on the catch.
And here's one thing I wouldn't mind seeing him do, and you can agree, or disagree, but during these situations where you got a mercy rule running clock,
yeah.
How about the clock only run while the team winning has the ball? Give the losing team more of an opportunity to get back into the game a little bit.
No, I like a running clock. 1:58, and I love doing the games, and I love being here. Don't get me wrong, but it's a game like this, 48-0. You just get it over with.
Okay.
Grayson
that's
agrees. Yeah. If Mr. Resnick agrees, I agree. Bradley White agrees. I'm not sure our executive producing director is, Jay. Boy, he brought a nice dinner for us, didn't he? Grayson, did he bring you something to eat? Great, okay. Grayson's done a great job through us through the years. Here's the catch, and Williams is spun down.
Did you see that tackle?
Jersey tackle.
And who got that 50? I still didn't see that second number.
56. That's Atwood again. Knox. He's had a good game.
Hard Knocks with a grip of death.
No
there.
doubt about it.
Hard Knocks in the grip of death.
Must be a Tennessee fan. They name them Knox and Peyton and Nealon. And
I call them Hard.
they're at Mississippi State tomorrow. I think Tennessee's going to win it.
Yeah, it's only they will only play them at Mississippi twice in 15 years.
I didn't know that. I've been to State before. I was down there a few years ago. Rodney Baumgartner down there. Those Cowbells, you just got to embrace them. You sort of like it after a while when you're down there, although they thumped us pretty good. Here's the catch by J.J. Davis.
He's going to pick up.
I tell you what, Stan, you put J.J. Davis and you put Williams, a couple of skilled people on teams that maybe are a little bit better, they'd be dangerous, you know. And credit to FACS. They've never quit in the game. They've tried hard. They played hard. JJ's just mastered them tonight.
J.J. Davis, the lone spot of offense for him. He's got 4 receptions for 80 yards. He is the FACS offense.
Down to 10 seconds. 35-yard line. It's going to be third down and about 4, but they'll not get the playoff. It's going to end the third quarter. Very quickly played quarter. TCA wins it or leads it 48-0. We're back for the final running clock. Fourth quarter right after this. Stay with us.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau. And we're back here at TCA, FACS with the ball and the third down play.
Almost picked off. Almost picked off. That looked like Goodwin almost had that.
Frill way back in coverage.
He's had a really good year. He's been solid.
When is your defensive tackle ever that far deep in a pass coverage? Apparently we got a scheme for it.
Gavin Rasnick's in the game. Which the Rasnick night. He's in the game. Just came in. Just a freshman.
Who's little 58 there at the defensive tackle?
That's what I just talked about, Gavin Rasnick.
I didn't know the number. I don't have my roster in front of me.
Brother's happy up here. Trying to get them all in.
Watch him get a sack.
I wish he could and would.
Oh,
he almost did. He almost did. Here's the catch out there that's caught by J.J. Davis. Davis breaks the tackle too. He's loose again. He's still loose and finally out of bounds across the way. Boy, he is elusive. Yeah, Gavin almost had a sack coming in there. Boy, J.J. breaks a tackle or two, doesn't he? Look at that.
Yep.
Joe Cole finally knocked him out of bounds over there.
No, he didn't. He missed it.
42-yard line. Did he miss it?
42-35. That's 15. 23 yards for Davis is over 100 yards.
When you come out here, you see the Foundation Bank scoreboard. All the great sponsors listed up there, the Champion Girls sponsors and others. 42-yard line of TCA. TCA leads the game 48-0. Low snap, Abernathy throws it out here, and it's caught. And that's going to be caught again, this time by Williams, and he spins his way down to about 35. Picks up about 7 yards.
Williams, that's his first catch of the night.
JJ and Najee have been their weapons, haven't they?
No, J.J. Davis, he's got 108 yards. Najee, well, it's pretty much been the J.J. Davis show. He's the only one of two guys in positive numbers on the rushing.
J.T. Loper's in the game. He's the quarterback now. L-O-P-E-R, just a freshman.
Loper. I thought you said loafer.
Loper. He's just a freshman. Hands it off. And Hudson Hooker, nowhere to go. They hook him and get him down. And on the stop was one Knox Atwood. Knox has had a great game.
Yep.
Loss of 4 yards. It's a 3rd and 7.
How could be a loss of 20 yards?
Clock running. We approach the 9-minute mark in a quickly played second half. This half began, if I go back at it, at 8:30. We're 16 minutes into the half, and we're down to 9 minutes left in the game.
Wow.
Let's move it. I have 2 stories to write. I remember now I have tennis to write tonight, too. Here's 3rd down at about 7. Loper throws out in the flat, caught, and nowhere to go, this time by J.J. Davis. J.J. got that one. He had about 3 black or purple jerseys around him as soon as he got it.
6 receptions, 106 yards.
32-0, 56-0, 48-0. Stan, there's been games, I'm sure, when our defense has dominated like they have these 3. Now, these haven't been the powerhouses of the region that we played, in all fairness. But do you remember 3 shutouts in a row of this magnitude that we've had since you and I've called the games? I can't.
Some of the old timers probably remember being shut out that many times in a row, but
4th down at about 13 or 12 anyway. Loper throws it up for grabs, and that's going to be caught. Nice catch. That's going to be a 1st down. And a catch by Christian Cribbs. Loper just threw that thing up
16.
like a dying duck, and Cribbs caught it, and he's down at about the 27-yard line.
Runners down at the 27-yard line, but that's enough for an FACS 1st down.
Well, credit the kids. You Crusader fan watching or Crusader fan across the way, got to be happy with your kids' efforts tonight.
Caleb Williams watching the game tonight.
How about Caleb? Good to see him. Gail Presley's tuned in. Matthew Valentine, what a legend he has been here. Christy Timms is watching.
Yep.
She may be in Athens. She may have gone down to see the Tide and the Dogs.
I got to go with George in that one.
I'm pulling for Alabama in that one. Yeah. I know Peggy loves the
Peggy's
Dogs.
a Georgia fan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hard for me to pull against them with her being. Here's the catch. Najee Williams has some running room, and he's across the way.
Going to pick up about 8 on the play.
I'll tell you another big one tomorrow's LSU at Ole Miss. Mr. Kiffin and the gang. The big one tomorrow nationally is Oregon at Penn State.
I cannot say Oregon in the Big Ten. That is just every kind of wrong on the planet. Oregon and USC in the Big Ten.
It's like Texas A&M being in the SEC.
Well, at least that's in the south part of the country.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, you say Southeast Conference. Well, that's part of the South.
20-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Yeah, that's true. There's so many different teams in different areas of the country. I can't keep up with them anymore. Loper throws it down there, and that ball is going to be, is it caught? Incomplete. Great effort.
You've got Rutgers in the East.
Good defense here, too. Knocked that thing away.
And you've got Oregon and UCLA and USC. And the Big Ten goes coast to coast.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Literally coast to coast.
I think that's where game day is tomorrow. I think they're at, up in Pennsylvania.
Why are they not at Georgia and Bammer? That don't make sense.
Georgia and Alabama?
Yeah.
They're playing in Athens tomorrow.
Oh, why aren't they there? See a bigger atmosphere.
Well, yeah, for us, especially down this part of the country. But, you know, I will say Oregon and Penn State, that's a big matchup. I think that's, what, number 2 versus number 3 or something? They're finally going to stop the clock with 5:40. He said stop the clock, timeout. Clock's going to continue to run. Now they stop it with 5:37. We'll take one with them. We need one. 48-0. Lions lead it and lead it big. They led 42-0 at the break. We're back after this quick 30. This is TCA Football.
At least
H.C. Phillips and Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
And we're back here at TCA. You see the armada of cheerleaders for TCA.
Yeah, lovely gals. Mitch Cashett is one of those. Thank
She
goodness
came up and
looks
said
like her
hello
mom.
last week.
Yeah, she sure did. 48-0 here. Third down and about 2. Handoff, juking his way for a first down, and Moore dashing his way inside the 15. That's a nice run by Williams. He's down about the 13-yard line. I'm looking ahead. We'll be outside next week in the visitor stands. Looking ahead, Stan. I'm looking at the long-range weather forecast and seeing how the weather gods.
You better bring a sweater.
The Lord will treat. Oh, you know, I have a sweater on tonight. I brought my jacket tonight.
I saw it. You were wearing it earlier.
Yeah. Next week, Friday, a high of 83, a low of 57, and a 9% chance of rain. So we should be okay.
How much?
9%.
Oh, I thought you said 90.
No, 9%. So I think we're okay.
I would say JJ better.
You deserve those. You can have the rest of those, Jay. I don't need any more. The rest are yours. They're yours, no doubt.
Ball down to the 8 on the nice run.
Yep. We're down to 4:35. J.J. Davis. Just sounds like a football name, doesn't it? If we were doing radio right now, we'd have to stop in about a few minutes and give you the top of the hour ID, but it's still about under 9 o'clock, 8:52. Let's see. I'll be back at Idle Hour at about 9:30. Stories at about 10:30. Head to Nashville in the morning about 8.
We got a game tomorrow? Now?
No game tomorrow. Going up to see my son. He's been under the weather. 48-0. He's under the weather and wants to go to a baseball card show tomorrow. I'm not sure we're going to do that, but anyway, we might. Here's the pitch, and that's J.J. Davis.
Got to wrap up, boys.
Yeah, he's pretty elusive. And, you know, FACS would love to get on the board here. They're cheerleaders. They're still active over there. They brought a decent crowd over there, Stan. Not a lot of folks, but
we've seen less from
we sure have. That's credit to their fans. They're a good school there. That's a really nice complex. You park up on a higher level and go around the curve.
Golf cart us down.
Yeah, golf cart us down. Nice press box.
I did a softball game there once.
We'll
have company in the press box next year.
Yeah, sure will. 48-0.
I don't know how they're going to do that.
Third down at about 7. The Lions lead it and lead it big.
Yeah, we could be outside twice next year.
Could be, yes. Here's Loper. Loper gets out of trouble and dives his way literally down to about the 8-yard line. Was that Abernathy back there? That was Abernathy back in there at that time. 4th and 5. So if TCA wants to shut out, they've got to keep them from scoring here.
Now Loper's got the team down the field. Let's give him. He should be back in there. He got him down the field there.
No, it's Abernathy back in there though. You're right, unless he got hurt or something.
Abernathy's wearing 6. Loper's 5.
Yep. And now Loper's back in, but Abernathy was in just a second ago. But you're right, Loper's back in there. He came running back in the orange tennis shoes. Doesn't go with green, does it?
I heard he got him on sale.
Yep. Buy one, get one. Here is the ball
Fumble.
pops loose, and I think TCA falls on it.
Yep.
Wait and see. Was he down? Yes. No, he was not down. He fumbled it. Heartbreak City for the youngster and FACS. That's kind of night it's been for them. And TCA, let's see who falls on it here. Could you tell, Stan?
I could not see. Would like to welcome our friends from Jackson Christian who are watching. Grant had an opportunity to talk to Grant Boykin earlier in this week.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lovely daughter.
Daughter's a great player, basketball player.
She got hurt in the TCA Jackson Christian
sure
game
did.
right off the bat.
Well, you know they had last year in the games against us, away, home and away.
But she got, she ended up getting her 1,000 points.
Yep.
Fayette Academy helped her out and got her 1,000 point. He could be my inside source at Jackson Christian.
Yes.
You never know.
Washington Faust is in the game as a receiver.
I got a few inside sources.
Yeah, you've got contacts.
Still.
Greg Carter throws it, and it's caught. Nice catch. How about that one being caught by Landon Smith?
Carter's pass is complete to Landon Smith.
Ball was on the 5. It's
18-yard line, 13-yard pickup.
13-yard pickup for Landon. That's his first reception as a line, isn't it?
I think it may be. Nice catch. He doesn't mind wearing 13. Some players don't like to wear that number. I'm not superstitious when it comes to that, except for baseball. A-Rod wore 13. 45 seconds left here.
Let's let him get one more playoff official.
Now a penalty.
officials are going to walk this one off slowly.
Yeah. He's still walking. Where's he going?
I think he's just going to walk to the goal line. Time's going to run out.
35-yard line. He says that the reserves say, let's have one more snap at it.
This is going to be the last play of the game.
Yep. 20 seconds all that remains. I don't know that they'll even snap
yeah,
it.
we're
Yeah,
not
they're not
gonna
going
do
to even
that.
snap it. Yep. And no need to. The happy final here. TCA wins it 48-0. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back. We gave you a scoring recap. We'll give you a quick one here in the second half as well. What happened in the second half anyway, not much. But TCA just one touchdown. 48-0, the happy final. TCA runs their record now to an impressive 4-2. Their third one in a row, and they've outscored their opponents now. We'll give you that staggering stat when we come back. This is TCA football.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
We're back here at Trinity Christian Academy, 10 Windy City Road. And the Lions have scored a lot in the last 3 weeks. They've outscored their opponents now 136-0 in the last 3 games. And Stan, that's about as good as it gets. The Lions won this one 48-0. The only scoring recap, we gave you a scoring recap of the first half. The only score in the second half was Cole's run, capping off a 61-yard drive, 4-yard run, 48-0. The Lions win it, and they win it big. And you've got some other scores from around the area and a couple stats for us.
Quickly in the stats for TCA, 190 yards unofficially on the ground, 147 in the air. That's 337 unofficial yards. It was Miller, 6 for 55 and a score. Carter, 2 for 8. It was Joe Cole, 4 for 31 and a score. Atwood, 2 for 43. Harden, 2 for 53 and a score. Helton, 1 for 5. Receiving, Lee, 1 reception, 25 yards and a score. Williamson, 2 receptions for 4 yards. Helton, 1 reception for 8. It was a score. Harden, 3 receptions for 29 and a score. Smith with his first touchdown from 13 yards out. And Reed had a great game, 3 receptions, 34 yards. For FACS, the highlight, you want to talk about, even though they got beat 48 now, J.J. Davis came in and played a great game on the offensive side as a receiver. 6 receptions and 106 yards for J.J. Davis of FACS. To the scoreboard, it's a final. Covington 58-0 over Ripley. It's South Gibson 35-0 over Dyer County. It's Huntington 48-6 over Gibson. We've got switch brands here. We'll go to a different area and we'll get some more scores. Let's see at the half. McKenzie led 22-7. Let's see if we can get a more updated score on that. It's 28-7. 8:45 left in the third. 34-7, correct. Excuse me. Munford led 21-8 at the half. Dresden led 35-6 in the first half. Let's see here. We've got Westview and Lausanne were tied at 22 at the half. It was Greenfield leading West Carroll 16-0 at the half. Covington, well, that we've already given that final. It's South Fulton over Ballard 28-0 in the third. It is, let's see, Southside. No, it's 21-20 Lexington leads Southside at the half. We'll get another update on that here real quick. Crockett and Northside tied at 14 at the half. Still 14. McNary 21-6 over Bolivar. That's a little bit of an upset. JCS was up 28-6. Last score we had. Southland, we gave you that score. Other scores. Huntington 44-0. That's a final anyway. Munford 21-8 at the half. Wayne County leads in McEwen, tied at 14. 21-14. McEwen now leads. Camden over Cheatham 27-7. Dyersburg level buying at the half 28-0. Whoa. Okay, that's incorrect. Let's see. 14-7. Peabody led Union City at the half. Milan up 21-0 in the third. Northside and Crockett tied at 14. Milan up 14-0 still. At the half, 22-22. Westview and Lausanne. 21-20. Crockett leading Northside in the third quarter. It is Henry County losing to Brentwood 16-14 at the half. Let's see what else we have here. Other scores, it's still 21-20. Lexington, we're trying to. Dresden 21-6 still. And Wayne County leads McEwen. We gave you that one. Let's see, McKenzie's winning their ball game. Scheming along downhill here. None of these scores are in any sort of alphabetical order or anything, so it's hard to get the updates. But there's a look at the scoreboard. We'll quickly see if anything else has gone final before we get out of here. And we'll tell you once again, TCA wins 48-0. And other finals from West Tennessee that we have one last time. 58-0 Covington. South Gibson 35-0. Huntington 44-6 over Gibson County. And TCA wins 48-0. Dave, I'll see you next Friday night. Bring your shades, bring yourself a sweater. We'll be at Jackson Christian School. TCA at Jackson Christian. Pregame show at 6:30. Kickoff at 7. And don't forget, folks, if you're sleeping on TCA, you better not do it because the boogeyman's going to come to get you.
No doubt about it. Congratulations to Annie Payne and the entire court here tonight.
Yep.
Great job by Bradley White and by Jay Cashin and by Grayson Resnick tonight, not only bringing us the ball game, but an outstanding performance there by the guys at halftime as well. And congratulations again to Andy Payne. That's going to wrap it up for us. For Stan Gerard, for Diamond Dave McCullough, yours truly, along with we mentioned Jay and Bradley and Grayson. The happy final here, the Lions win at 48-0. They've outscored their last three opponents 136-0. And next week, man, it's going to be another big battle between two arch rivals, Jackson Christian, Ronnie Fowler Field, 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock the kickoff.
And
until then, good night, everybody.